Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know when Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Five.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Smith running right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Off the play fake. Bryson airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On the ground, Michelle. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. On the ground is Michelle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On second down, it's Smith, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Mike, check, 59.
Off play action, Bryson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check 6 guys.
They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
On second down, here's Smith. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Let it go.
On 1st and 10, Love. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First down, New England.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Check safety.
On 1st down, Love goes underneath here to White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 42's the mic. Check 42.
2nd and 5. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. From the gun on 3rd down. Love. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing on 1st down. Bryson. This one caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tack McKinley. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Under 10, 10. Bang, 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 bang.
Rock it. Shoot.
Smith trying to run for it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another try for Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
61, match box, right.
A gain of 12 yards. It's
Here we go now with Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 11. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. And able to find Kirk complete. 23 yards on the play.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Got his man, that's Harry. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Love. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
30 base.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10
Hey, Echo.
at their own 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Bryson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
59.
You're out.
Check, 59. Man.
Hey, orbit.
Switch.
Back to throw. Bryson airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the rout is on here in this first half.
38, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Love. He's got White here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He's coming, check in.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. Looking to throw. Love going for the... And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
We got it. Hey, Delta. 50, Mike, 50. Watch the slant.
A final shot before break. Bryson got his man complete over the middle. That's Gray. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So
pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. He's going to launch this thing way down. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They begin with a run by Smith. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Get off the field.
Wade, Haywood. Fight.
From the gun, Bryson. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Recon, 132 fighters.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gray. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
59. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Shiv. Watch the shiv. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Check, check. Fresh down. Fresh down.
On first down, Whitehead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ready up.
A gain of 5. Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whitehead, he's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
From the gun, Vic. Open man is Kroon, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears.
Get it.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. To try again after the sack. Vic, open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
Hey, number 28.
Vic readies to throw. And is here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. On second down, Michelle. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Third and long for Vic. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Vic. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll run on first down. Smith fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Check day. Zoo. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Bryson. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On second down now, Whitehead. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And Vic's throw there, incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Vic. He finds Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He finds an opening past the 40. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Ready, break.
Check that, we got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now.
3rd and short yardage, Vic. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. Vic now. He'll get this one to Switzer. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Here's Vitt. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. To Vecchio to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is taken to the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Now it's Smith. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Bryson finds his target. It's Bellamy. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
60 out more. Check.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. On the carry, here's Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you've got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.